What's up, guys? Testing day 4. A lot of strength today. So we're hitting a 1 rep max front squat and a 1 rep max push press. So let's just go over prepping for these movements. First, let's make sure that our wrists are loosened up some because we want to get into that front rack position. So a couple good wrist stretch, pop your palms to the floor, lean back, pop those wrists into the floor, lean back, don't let your wrists leave the ground, don't leave your palms leave the ground. When you're doing that, the more you lean back and the farther your hands are away, the more of a stretch you're going to get. So that's for your wrists. Now, we're going to be hitting hip mobility in class, don't worry about that. Between your sets, I recommend grabbing yourself a PVC, hit some external rotation with the PVC, 5 seconds on, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5 seconds off. Make sure you get all fingers around that PVC because that front rack is going to be really important today. So now we're just going to go over technique for that front squat. Alright, setting up for that front squat, get that grip. I like to be a thumb distance out when I'm doing this. I'm going to think about bending that bar in half. I'm going to step forward, get that elbow up, and that bar you want resting on your shoulders. Before you get it out of the rack, get that bar on your shoulders, get those elbows up. So we're here, tight. Now from here, set your feet, core tight, butt tight. Deep breath in, hold. Drive out of the bottom, keeping that chest up, all right? Especially for that 1 rep max, for that big single rep, breathing is really important. Take a deep belly breath in, hold everything tight so you can control that rep, all right? Now, when I'm setting up for the front squat, my front rack is going to be a little bit different from my push press setup. So this is my front squat setup where my elbows are here. My push press, I want my elbows at 45. Now, when we start with the push press, we still want to get those elbows up, but just not as dramatic as I was just showing. I still like to be a thumb distance out. I'm still thinking about bending that bar in half to set my shoulders back, stepping forward. Now, the key here is on that dip and drive. The biggest mistake that I see is people come forward on that dip and drive, letting those, when I see those knees spill over those toes, I know that somebody's dipping through the balls of their feet. Really think about this almost being the first beginning of a squat when you go to dip and drive. So drive that butt back, knees out, and drive through your heels, okay? Driving that bar straight up. The more vertical our chest is, the more we can stay back and push our butt back, the better off we're going to be because then that bar isn't going to shift forward and also coming forward will be a loss of power. So, bend that bar in half, elbows at 45, drive that butt back, keep that chest up, drive that bar up, get that bar locked out. So, those are my tips today. Big weight today, guys. Let's get it!